As we head into summer, skin tints are everywhere right now, but which ones actually hold up in the summer heat? I've been testing a ton lately, and these are the 5 I'd actually reach for when it's hot, it's humid, and I need my makeup to stay put. I was looking for that your skin but better look, a little glow, a little grip, and I've got both drugstore and high-end picks. So if you want something that looks good and feels good in the summer, you're in the right place. Before we get into the picks, here's what I look for in a skin tint. One, I wanted something light with buildable coverage, something non-greasy or didn't have an overly dewy finish. I wanted something that wears well in heat and humidity. I wanted something that doesn't cling to dry patches, and I wanted something that plays nice with SPF and skincare underneath. With that, let's get into my first skin tint pick, which is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Gel Tint. So this is new and definitely noteworthy. It's one I've really been loving lately. It feels really cooling on the skin. It's a water gel serum, so it's super lightweight, super hydrating. It says it's a buildable light to medium coverage, and I would agree with that. It's definitely not sheer if that's what you want. It starts off as more of a light coverage, but still the glow is subtle and natural. And what really surprised me is how well it grips to your skin without ever feeling sticky. So I say this is best for dry to combination skin, especially if you want a tint that won't settle into fine lines or dry patches. I had really great success with this, but it does run more on the glowier side. So if you have oilier skin, it could work, but most likely you will need a powder with it. All right, moving on to our number 2 pick, which is the Makeup Forever Super Boost Skin Tint. This is one of those products that really blurs the line between skincare and makeup. It has this juicy, luminous finish, almost like you've just done your full skincare routine. The formula is also very gel-like, and the texture is super smooth. It blends so effortlessly, and it gives a sheer to medium coverage. I would definitely say it's more sheer than the Milk Makeup one, but it builds really, really nicely as well. It's also very hydrating without feeling greasy, and it gives a really radiant, healthy skin finish, which I think makes it a great pick for someone who has normal or dry skin. Although this one is less glowy than the Milk Makeup one, so it still could work if you have oily skin, but you still may need to set it with a powder. The wear time on this is really solid too. I got a good 8+ hours without any fading or patchiness. And I think if you like a little more of a polished look, but you still want that skin first vibe, this one feels super luxurious. So let's move on to my number 3 skin tint pick, which is also our first drugstore one, and that is the L'Oreal Lumi Le Glow Tint. So this one I believe is new from L'Oreal. It's very lightweight. It gives a natural glow without looking oily, and it blends so easily. What I really like about this skin tint is it's very lightweight, and it gives you a natural glow, but without looking oily. Also, this blends so easily. What's really interesting about this is it's a water-based tint, so it's 82% serum. So they say that this has a customizable coverage from light to medium. I would honestly say it's even semi-sheer, but this one is really great for smoothing out the skin tone, adding radiance, and getting that second skin feel. I think this would look good for someone who has normal dry skin or even oily skin, or even if you're just looking for a really natural radiant base. The price point on this is so good. It just makes it easy to grab and go. And I honestly think this performs like a high-end product. So with that, let's move into my number 4 pick, which is the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Serum Skin Tint. If you look at the reviews on this, they're all so good. And I honestly believe it's because this formula feels like liquid silk. The finish on this is dewy and glowy, but it's not greasy or heavy feeling. You do get pretty light coverage, I would say. It starts off fairly sheer and you can build it up. I would say that it's possibly the most sheer out of all the skin tints tints that I'll talk about today, but it looks so good. It gives you this beautiful lit from within look. I definitely recommend this for someone who has dry or mature skin types, or if you're wanting a hydrating base that really looks healthy, alive, and plump. With that being said, if you're oily or you sweat a lot, you might still need to set this with powder. One thing to note too is this skin tint is very skincare heavy, so you're gonna get some solid benefits from it as well. Things like plumping fine lines, skin barrier support, and it's also gonna help with smoothing out texture. All right, and to round out our number 5 spot is the Maybelline SuperStay Skin Tint. This one really surprised me. I'm not even sure why, because I've only heard amazing things about this. I think what it was is that this has such a lightweight serum-like texture, and I wasn't expecting it, but man, I was pleasantly surprised. This is also infused with vitamin C, so it's going to brighten the complexion instantly and with use over time. The coverage with this is light to medium. It's very buildable, but you still get that beautiful skin-like coverage and a really nice radiant finish. If you want something that's super comfortable to wear, but also holds up in the heat, sweat, and long days, this is one that I'd throw in my bag. I think this could work for most people. I think it'd be great for oily or combo skin types, or anyone who wants that real stain power but in a skin tint format. I personally love the look and wear of this, and I really reach for this just as much as some of my high-end versions. So depending on your skin type and really what you're after, dewy and fresh, or something that's more sheer or buildable, these are 5 skin tints that I'll actually be wearing this summer. They cover every price point and finish, and they're all really giving that summer skin. And if you want more reviews like this, especially for summer, make sure you subscribe. I've got more skin first makeup recommendations coming soon. Thank you guys so much for watching.